I got in the habit of putting both the seat and the lid down,
Yeah.
and I haven't stopped that habit. So she can't actually look out of the inside of the toilet, but even still, the outside of the toilet is still covered in piss spray. Maybe a little, maybe even a little bit of poo spray. You know,
Oh.
it's just fucking weird. It's fucking dog. But you know, when you're supposed to, the reason that toilets have got lids is you're supposed to put the whole thing down before you flush the toilet. Because if you poo and then flush the toilet with the lid up, technically you're spraying fecal matter into the whole bathroom.
Mad.
And it's just fucking gross. People have become ill because they don't put the lid down and they poo like 5 or 6 times a day.
How?
You're
Fuck
supposed to
that.
put the lid down, man. Oh no, yeah. Obviously it's unhealthy to poo 5 or 6 times a day. I poo maybe 2 or 3 times a day, depending on what I've eaten. Usually it's 1 or 2 times a day. And that's like the healthy amount. But
Yeah.
put the lid down on your toilet, bruv. Otherwise, you're just breathing in fecal matter and
I do
piss.
anyway.
Yeah, good. Oh, I'm still on Somerset. Too many fucking quests on this island, bruv. I'm
Mm-hmm.
only level 34. Yeah, but you're like level fucking amazing 160 or whatever the fuck you are.
I'm level. I'm on my level 20 character, right?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Am I still in your thingy chat as well? Yeah, I'm still in your audio. Have you started restreaming?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So I'm still in your audio.
Don't know. Sometimes it stops you. Things like, oh, you might want to check.
I did just check a second ago. I'm still in your audio. There's still a few places that I haven't discovered yet. No, what's this? Do you guys play first or third person?
Hmm.
Do you guys play first or third person?
Depends on in what character I'm playing on.
Or say if you're streaming, do you play third person or
Yeah.
first?
Third.
Oh, right. I just always play first person.
I play first
Always
person when I'm
have
playing my
since
healer.
Skyrim as well. It feels weird. Like
Yeah.
I've played Elder Scrolls 2 up to Oblivion, which was Elder Scrolls 3, and Skyrim, which is Elder Scrolls 4.
Then this 5 and 6 coming
And
out
it's
soon.
just yeah, and it just feels weird to me playing in third person. I
Oh!
literally only play third. I literally use third person when it has that item glitch
Yeah.
where you accept different bits and bobs, and then it tells you can't accept them because you're in first person.
Um, talking about new games and it coming out, I saw something amazing the other day. You know we keep
What's
going
that?
on. You know we keep going on about we wish like they had a real like actual sword art online and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Like you play in Ironclad and Kirito is actually not in it, and you are Kirito, but you're your own character.
yeah.
I think it's what's being developed in Japan at the minute.
What's that?
An actual, pretty much identical version of Sword Art Online where you don't actually create a character. There's a system that's in place that scans your body, like you get a full body scan. And like,
Serious?
yeah, when you buy like you buy the console that goes with it, which is prototype Nerve Gear is what it's called. And you go in, you get a body scan. When you load up into the game, you are yourself in Ironclad. And like it's VR and everything. But then yeah, it's VR and everything. I was watching the
But you
YouTube
need
video.
you need the console to be able to play it, yeah?
Yeah, you buy a specific console for this game. It's the new line of gaming they're coming out with. It's not developed by Xbox or anything like that. It's an actual new company.
But I mean,
It's only in Japan at the minute anyway. Because it's still in development.
well, no, yeah, but that's what I'm saying is my experience of Japanese and generally Far Eastern gaming is it won't be out here at all, like literally ever. Because our internet just isn't good enough to fucking
They've already
support
said
it.
that it's being released worldwide.
It is going to be released worldwide.
Mm-hmm. But like I say, it's still in the process of being developed at the minute. Like it's still only the console itself is still only a prototype.
Well, that sounds pretty cool.
But I was watching it. Like,
Because
it randomly popped up.
but there's literally no way that us as Westerners would be able to fucking play with the Far East. It's Korean internet is literally mad,
Yeah, no, I've seen it.
and then Japanese and Chinese is just not far off that as well because they can just tap into the Korean fucking internet network, and it's just fucking mad. They've got literally the best internet on the planet in the Far East. And even Australia, because they're not far away either, it's all better than ours.
Well, I was watching a YouTube video, innit? Do you know who Syndicate is?
No idea, mate. I don't
He's-
really watch videos.
Well, he's one of the big YouTubers from like the UK, and he's just got in his house. It's got built-in 500 megabyte upload, 500 megabyte download, like built into his house, and like he'd get it if he was wired in and like had an Ethernet cable, things like that, or plugged into the box. But he wouldn't get on Wi-Fi, and this guy went in, put a bunch of stuff up in his house. He gets just short of 500 megabytes download speed on Wi-Fi.
That's not even possible in this country, though.
It is.
It's actually not, though.
It actually is because he does it. He has it in his house.
Well, he's
But-
not in this country, then.
He is
It's
in
just, that's
Bruv,
literally
he's
not
He's
possible.
like in
Because the wires are only as good as the wires are, and the wires are all set into the fucking floor. The best you could possibly hope for in this country is like 300 megabytes per second. Any more than that, and you're not in this country.
Where does Tom Syndicate live? That's gonna show up on YouTube because the YouTube up still. This no, this is England. Tom Cassell. Was born in 1903. Tom Syndicate, British YouTuber and vlogger. Don't care. I don't know where he is roughly. He lives in Manchester. Oh no, he's born in Manchester actually.
I get 120 megabytes per second on a good day, and that's considered fucking epic for this country. So if he gets more than that in this country, then I'm flabbergasted.
He has got like a custom internet system built into his house. That costs like
Yeah,
I
but
think
it's
like
still,
100,000 to
it's
build.
still like and that's awesome. But it's still the network built into the ground cables.
Yeah, he got the cables
You know
in
what I'm
his
saying?
area because he owns the land around his area have been changed.
And all of the cables and all of the cable. Oh, sorry, I'm a little bit tipsy. And all of the cables that he connects to are of the same standard.
Yeah, but you can even ask Monday. It's a video on YouTube that Tom Syndicate gets just under 500 megabytes on the Wi-Fi because he has 500 up, 500 down built into his house.
But then what does he connect to? Yeah, of course. But then they're only like, as standard, 300 megabytes. So he must have had to fucking buy an entire fucking internet company just to get 500 megabytes per second in this country. No, it's about both. If your lines can't handle more than 300 megabytes per second, then you're that's your base is 300 megabytes per second. Your router might be able to set it up to about 350, maybe 400 if you're lucky. But I mean, in this country, the internet infrastructure is shite. So he probably, to get 500 megabytes per second in this country, he has to live in.
He has his own what's it called? Server.
What, his own full internet server? Like
Yeah,
full
built into his
server.
house.
But what meg is that?
500.
What kind of server? Well, that probably goes a way to explain it then. He probably draws some of the power from the server and then draws some of the power from the main internet router. The main internet lines, because the main internet lines in this country are fucking abysmal. And Sky and Virgin are the best two, without a doubt. And if he managed to get more than either of those, I mean, even in your area, Newman, like fucking BT is supposedly the best, but in the whole country, BT are fucking wank. And it's literally the Virgin and fucking Virgin and Sky haven't got around to laying their infrared cables in Canvey yet. That's literally the only reason that BT is the best on Canvey Island.
Well, we got fibre optic.
Because otherwise, yeah, you probably have, but the BT fibre optic cables are wank in comparison to either Sky Fibre or Virgin Fibre. Virgin Fibre is probably the best in the country. Sky is just a massively close second. But BT is like years behind what Virgin and Sky are. And it's probably the only fact that, I'm not saying your internet is bad, don't get me wrong, you've still got fibre optic internet, it's still fucking next gen. But if you're on Virgin or Sky in your area, it would be next level.
Oh, I know Virgin around here, when I used to have Virgin, anyway, that was ages ago, it was like 30 meg download.
Yeah, no, it depends on area, innit?
Mhm.
Oh, it's mad. Because around here, Virgin is the
Second.
shit, but Hemel is
Yeah, I know.
where I am. I get an average of 120.
Canvey Island's shit anyway.
That's
'Cause
an average of 120 as well.
we
So
only
that's
have one
anywhere
tower on the
between.
island.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Because he had none in the first place. Mhm. In all fairness, I would.
But that
Uh,
wouldn't necessarily work the same way. But
yeah,
then that's
'cause
slightly different. That would mean that he'd have to have a full server network
no, you just
so that
no.
he
Yeah,
can
he has a full server network. But what?
upload to that server network and then upload from that server network onto the internet.
More ruins. You know, every stone tells a story. I mean that literally, by the way. That wall over there won't shut up about how much it hates rain.
Yeah, but the other
That's
thing you got to think.
fucking mad though.
The other thing you got to think about as well, though, is like, yeah, you could do that, but all he has to do is email that footage to his computer, and you can set it up so your computer uploads the video on its own with YouTube.
Yeah, no, there is that. There is that. That would be probably the easiest way because even if it takes you like an entire day to email yourself that video, it would only then take you 20 minutes to upload that video from your email account. Like, well, not even that. Like, that'd probably be the easiest
Doing
way.
some
What
side
you
missions.
just said, to be fair.
Well, like, because obviously, like, obviously, because I've uploaded like I think it's nearly 10 hours of footage on my YouTube account. I've had lots of things on YouTube that allows me to set up automatic uploading.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Are you uploading this onto YouTube as well?
Mhm.
Because my audio is included.
Mhm.
Well, any of you on YouTube who might be like more well versed than I am, if you can offer an answer to this, like UK internet, then let us all know. Because as far as I'm concerned, that's ridiculous. 500 megabytes in the UK is just not possible. But
It's weird, man. Like,
if any of
literally,
you know otherwise, then let us know.
if you literally go onto YouTube and type in Tom Syndicate, I installed something. Yeah, I installed it there at Tom Syndicate's house, something like that, and it shows you what like it goes through it all. No, it's nuts.
Oh, fair play, fair play.
I didn't believe it when I saw it until he ran the test on Tom Syndicate's phone as well, and it was like, and Tom Syndicate was sitting there, fucking biggest grin on his face and everything. Like 500 megabyte up and download.
For my area, Highfield in Hemel Hempstead, I've got literally the best internet, and that's 140 megabyte maximum with a real-time average of 120 megabytes. That's
Yeah,
an average.
Mine's a maximum at the minute. Mine's a
But
maximum of
at
100
the same
to
time,
110
I only
real time
pay
80.
for 100 meg. At the same time, I only pay for 100 meg. So anything I get over 100 meg is just a fucking bonus.
Mate, I've had it before where mine's like launched up to like 300 meg. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I've had that for me as well, but it only lasts for like a millisecond. Well, not a
mine didn't.
millisecond, that's a bit much. But it lasted for me for about like 2 seconds and then went straight back down to the average of about 110.
No, when I when I was installing this Elder Scrolls, mine went up to like 100 and I think it's 360 or something like that.
No, fuck, that's not possible on BT. You having a laugh?
Bro, I didn't think it was possible until it happened.
Do you know what? It'll just be cheaper instead
Any
of
of you people on
upgrading your lines.
YouTube, if you've had this experience on BT, then let Josh know, because I'm calling bullshit right there.
Bro, I wish I took a picture of it, because it's the only time it's ever fucking happened.
Well,
I was like,
Fucking
I
mad,
don't know.
man.
I was like, what the fuck
Wait,
is
what would
going
it
on?
be cheaper? What would it be cheaper, yeah, to upgrade all your lines in your house and on your road so you can have fast speeds, or would it just be cheaper to move abroad and start again?
Just move it all start again.
It would probably be cheaper to move to Korea and have the best internet on the planet.
I was gonna say, Google
Especially
were
the fact that
doing their own
Korea is
lines,
still
weren't they?
technically a war zone, so you'd be picking up a house at like just stupid prices. Like my 1 bedroom flat in Hemel is apparently worth 140 quid a week. If I was to move to Korea, I could get like the same sized flat for about 40 quid a week,
Yeah, the same with the US, isn't it?
and that
Like,
that
over-
would be.
Over here, like,
I know the US is mad. It's mad cheap over in
Oh yeah, I'm
the
going
US
off,
as
Josh.
well.
I'll speak to you in a bit.
Alright,
Just
in a
carry on without me.
But I looked it up with Ellie. She wanted to move to the US before the cunt fucking ditched me and moved to France.
Mm.
But looking it up in the US, so my flat was 140 a week,
One sec.
and we could get a place of the. Well, for you people on YouTube, because everyone else has gone out of the fucking conversation, we could get a place of the same size in the US for about $80 to $100 a week.
What?
Which no, exactly, $80 to $100 a week. Which I think we worked it out at the time to be about 70 to 80 pounds.
Man.
At the most, I think £80 was the most. Oi!
Well, I was watching where were you watching? I was looking into it, and if you spend like 300k, like £300,000 here, you're lucky to pick up a 1 bed house, like 1 bed flat, right? Like like in London or something like that, you're lucky to pick up a 1 bed flat. Whereas you take 300.
No, 100k would probably buy you a studio flat.
No, I said 300k.
Oh, 300k? No, 300k will probably buy you a 1 bed house just outside of the area that I live in.
Well, I was looking at it. 300k was lucky to buy you like a 1 bed house or 1 bed flat, something like that. If you're lucky, a 2 bed place. And then if you took that same 300k
if you're massively
pound,
lucky, and if you're not in London, yeah, no.
yeah,
300k would be like your bargain basement shit in London.
yeah.
Outside of London, 300k would be like a 1 bed house, maybe a 2 bed house, depending on how far north or how far south you're willing to get.
Well, on the island, you can pick up a 1 bed bungalow. No, 2 bed bungalow for like 270. So no.
Really?
Yeah.
That's at Essex as well, though. Like, that's not bad.
That's what my mum's other. That's what my mum's like mate paid for my nan's one.
That's what your mum was paying for you. What, your nan's?
No, that's what my mum's best mate Natalie, like my godmother, paid that much for my nan's bungalow, so my nan could stay living there.
How much was that? Sorry, 270. You said.
It was like 270, 275, something like
Well, that's not bad, especially for a bungalow as well, because that shit is rare. It comes out as pretty fucking expensive, man.
that. And it was converted for disability as well. It's got a ramp out front.
You know, that shit comes out as expensive as fuck.
But yeah, like I was saying, like yeah, you'd be able to pick up what like a shit house in the UK for that much, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You take it out to the US and you could literally buy like a 5-bed house.
I wouldn't say 5-bed,
Bro,
but
there was
you could at least
literally
get a
there was-
3-bed. I'd say 3-bed would be
Yeah.
the realistic
yeah, that's a realistic view,
equivalent.
depending on like what state you go to and things like that depends as well. But like some bloke like moved from the US.
Oh yeah, so if you went like way up north to like
the border of
fucking
Canada.
where did Nirvana come from? I can't even remember. Yeah, basically on the border with Canada, the properties are going to be cheaper, but also it's the same with like literally on the border with Mexico. But then anywhere in between that and the properties are going to be a little bit more expensive. Not as expensive as they are in this country, but more expensive than your equivalent.
I'm really confused about
Because
this
I was
actually.
looking at moving to Alaska. I would have fucking loved that shit. I wouldn't have even given a shit that the internet in Alaska is basically non-existent. I was just like, oh fuck yeah, let's live off the land. Let's just be an absolute fucking G and go hunting. But
Living in
then I
igloo.
just realised I was just too squishy and fat for that shit. And it just
Literally
wasn't
living
gonna
in igloo.
happen. Yeah. Yeah. No, I wouldn't have lived in an igloo. I would have built, at the very least, I would have built a wooden shack. Like, I would have built a few acres. Well, because in Alaska as well, like, land is cheap as fuck. So I might have even been able to fucking afford a couple of hectares of fucking property.
Hmm.
But then it would have literally been up to me to, like, cut down trees, build a fucking house, and stuff like that. So that was quickly like thrown out because I can't be arsed with that shit.
This is really irritating me. I'm
So,
trying to
yeah.
find out where this fucking chest is.
Which chest is that?
I'm doing some mission
Where are
in
you at?
Somerset.
Which one though? Because I've done quite a lot of them.
Jadil's Legacy. Fucking hell, English is hard.
Which one's that?
You get given a treasure map, you have to go find this fucking chest. And I have no idea where the fuck it is.
Oh no, yeah, no, I know that one. So if you keep the coast to your left-hand side, when you get given it, you've got like a little group of people stood in
Yeah,
like a little clearing.
I'm at where the
underneath a
chest
tree.
is, like location wise. I just can't find the actual chest.
Alright, so where the chest is, so you've got that big tower
Yeah.
that's on the cliff, and as you come up from the beach, you've got like that zigzaggy path.
Yeah.
So you go up one level, turn right, go up a next level, turn left, and it's just on your left underneath a tree. You understand what I meant, yeah?
Turn left underneath a tree. Oh, Dirt Mound, right there.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
I literally stood on this earlier, trying to find it.
Yeah, no, that's literally it. There you go. And then you take that back to the people.
Yeah. Funny thing is, like I say, I literally stood on that earlier. Man, my 100% XP voucher's gone. I'm crying. It's the end of the event, so we can no longer get them. And I was saying to Disarm yesterday, like he's one of the guys that comes back to my stream. Like literally every time I'm streaming, he'll come in. He hasn't yet today, but I think he said he was busy today. And I was talking to him, like saying, I just realised if I'm streaming every single little thing about this game whilst I'm playing, I'm gonna have like 1 million episodes on YouTube.
This is a massive fucking game. I'd say 1 million as a minimum. You might even have more than that if you're only doing an hour at a time.
Like I'm doing like in between an hour and a half to 2 hours an episode.
Now, let's see what we're working with here.
And like I've already got 6 episodes and I'm only level 20 and I'm not even finished Somerset yet.
What the? There's just a scroll in here.
For this game, that shit is that's short, man.
But the most precious treasure is found.
Where's this time warp thing, man? Man, where is this warp, like ripping time, or it's fucking called?
Oh mate, I think I've still got one of those left. It's doing my fucking brain in. I started those like when I first started the Somerset DLC, and because I haven't played for a little while, it's like I've got absolutely no idea which one I'm on. I've got one left, and I've got no idea which one it is.
I don't know how many I'm on. Filming up 2 or 3. You do realize they're in every
You're
area
best
as
off
well?
just doing them all as one chunk, and not being like me.
I'm just doing it as and when I find them. I don't really care. Because all they're used for is just finding. It's just for leveling up the Psychic stuff, which I'm not too interested in leveling up anyway.
Oh no, yeah, but it's progressing the Sijic quest line, which is part of the Somerset quest line, because you can't access it anywhere else. So if you don't finish off that bit, then it's part of the Sijic quest line that you haven't done. So it's up to you. I'm gonna try and do it all because I want all of the Sijic quest line. Because I paid for this fucking DLC, I might as well actually do it.
Ah, I found it.
Which one?
The one that's it's the time breach just over by where that treasure chest was.
Oh, over on that little island where you were before, yeah?
Yeah, when you after you go back to hand it in.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did that one.
Yeah, it's down on like the beach.
There's just one left that I haven't done yet, and it's doing my fucking brain in. I haven't done it, and it's doing my head in. I just cannot do it. I've gone around everywhere. I've even discovered new areas of the Somerset map that I hadn't discovered before. And it's still just like, no, fuck you. You're nowhere near this.
Oh, there's one of the ritual things over here.
Wonder what?
Ritual things.
It's the same thing as like what the anchors were in Oradon, yeah, no. I haven't done any of those either yet, I'm just not high enough level.
I'm trying to silo one now.
You're trying to solo one? You're having a laugh, you're just gonna die.
I know, Sorcerer's pretty fucking ropey. As long as this monstrosity is the only boss, I can literally, I've never killed it already.
You what?
I nearly killed the first boss thing instead. What's next? Oh, another one in the spawns. Okay.
What's next is dying. I'm just gonna die, bruv. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
I ain't died yet.
How far away from dying are you?
Full health. I've got something inside.
Wait, what character you playing? The sorcerer?
Yep.
What kind of... what are you doing? Are you,
Stonecaller.
you what?
Stonecaller.
What kind of shit is that? Are you spawning ancient arcs? Are you healing? Or are you just doing damage?
I've got a clan fear with me, which gives me self-healing. That has an ability, which gives me pretty much full health every time. And then I got a curse, and then the rest of them just electric damage.
And see, just you straight up damage with a little bit of self heals, basically, yeah.
Yep.
You might have been best off. Can you branch out into summoning? You need to at least spawn a storm ancient arc.
Oh yeah, that's my ult.
What's spawning a storm ancient arc?
Yeah. That's part
Oh,
of the.
right,
That's
fine.
part of the, oh, close to death. Really close to death. Woo! Woo! That was close. Oh, a little bit too close to my liking. I keep rolling through these fucking poison shits. As long as I can clear out these little guys first.
I've literally never played a fucking. Mate, a sorcerer or any kind of mage on this game.
Well, my main's a Templar, so I'm used to using magic abilities.
I've literally got two characters. They're both Nightblades. The first one was my Bosma, which I used as an archer. And then I've got this one, which is a Khajiit, which I use mostly as dual wielding, but I've got as an archer as well.
This is where the boss comes in. Yep, boss is it. That isn't what I wanted to use! Fuck off!
Wait, are you doing a Somerset DLC now? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 45 mil. That's what I wanted. Give me some more health. Hey, what are you saying? These things are hard.
Which things?
The fucking rituals.
Which rituals?
You know the thing that look like the anchors?
I haven't even tried one yet, bro, because like the last time I did try one, I was raped.
Well,
But still
I'm
it.
fighting the final boss now and I've nearly killed him.
Oh, right. Maybe I should have a go again.
I'm on a level 20. Or 21. But then again, I do have summons, so...
I must have made a mistake. That's why I'm dual wielding and doing a bit of the bow shit. Because sometimes you go charging in on the dual wield and you just get fucked over.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you retry that boss with your bow, you end up raping it to fuck. So that's why I like doing the way that I've done.
Done it.
So maybe if I try it with my bow rather than my dual wield, I'll fuck it up.
Well, I just fucked it up, so...
What are you using? Are you
Oh.
just straight up using magic, or are you fighting as well?
Straight up magic.
You're not using weapons at all, no.
I'm using staffs. That's better.
You should used to have a sword. If you're using a straight up, if you're just using a sorcerer, not a healer, you should have like one staff and one weapon at the very least. Maybe even dual wield. What race are you?
Britain.
Breton.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, then you're probably better off dual staff and
Yeah, I'm having flame stuff and electric stuff.
Oh no, fair play then. Yeah.
And yeah, I just soloed that thing on my own. It was cool. I found a giant clam. Has powdered mother pearl in it. Woohoo!
I mean, from my knowledge of Skyrim, I would say Breton and Dark Elf are probably the best DPS sorcerers in the game, but then it's massively different on ESO.
Mm-hmm. Oh, where the fuck's this warp in time? Found a fucking another one.
But Skyrim, I rate that game to fucking shit. I used every single race at least once, every single class, probably more than once. It's just mad. I still hold to, on Skyrim, my favourite was a Bosma with sneak and archer skill. And that was just mad. You could just do stupid damage. Then it was the same with Dark Elf and dual wield skill. Because you could just, if you had summoning skill as well, you could just summon a Flame Storm or Ice Ancient Arc. And then while your enemy was aggroed on one of your Ancient Arcs, you could just run up with dual wield daggers and just fuck them up. Like, dual wield daggers on Skyrim is just mad. Because you could do the whole loop.
I'm pretty sure that's the only reason I got away with fighting that thing. Because of my clan feel.
Well, that's what I'm pissed off with about the jobs on this. Is you can't do the same loop that you could do on Skyrim with the enchanting, the alchemy, and the fucking, what was the other one? I can't remember what the other one was because I haven't played Skyrim in so long. But you could have the three of them, and it would end up working in a loop where you'd take a potion to increase the enchantments on like any ring or weapon, and then you'd enchant a weapon or ring, and then when you destroyed it, you got more experience from it, and you could do like a full-on just a loop. So you could end up enchanting a dagger to be like the most powerful weapon in the game. It would be more powerful than Morlag Bowl's mace.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. It was absolutely fucking mad. And if you had dual wield daggers, both stupidly powerful, you could just kill a dragon in like 2 hits. It was fucking ridiculous. I'd have to watch the YouTube video for Skyrim to like fully understand what it is that I'm trying to talk about, but
I sort of get what you're talking
I know that it's possible to just be fucking mad on Skyrim.
Because last time I played Skyrim,
Key Reef Piper.
yeah, last time I had Skyrim, I put the mod on so you didn't have to have items to craft. You can just craft whatever you want. So I was fucking around the crafting system, innit? Seeing what you could do and things like that. And some of the shit I made.
I've never played it with mods personally. I played it like 20 odd times before the mods were even released on the Xbox. And now that mods have been released on the Xbox, I just haven't got around to it. I've been playing other shit.
Yeah, some of the shit you can do with the mods is nuts.
I play. Have you actually done any of the DLC stuff?
No. The
Dawn God stuff is fun.
last time I completed Sky, or say I completed Skyrim, actually played Skyrim properly was when it first got, like, first time I completed it.
If I play, Dawn God DLC is always fucking fun. You get to choose whether you want to be a vampire hunter or like a vampire prince.
So,
So obviously in the normal game you can be a vampire and that gives you certain abilities. But with the Dawn Guard DLC, being a vampire gives you just stupid fucking abilities. It's just absolutely mad. Like you can actually just turn into a massive bat demon, suck all the life out of everything around you, and then just carry on as if nothing happened. Or you can be a vampire hunter with your crossbow and like your silver bolts, and you can go around just killing vampires like absolute fucking mad. Because the Dawn Guard abilities are just epic as well.
fair enough.
And then obviously there's the DLC that allows you to build houses and stuff. I can't even remember what the name of that DLC is. But building houses and stuff on that is jokes as well. Because you just build stupid houses. You can build like 10 of them. No, not 10. I think you can build like 6 of them. And then you're laughing. You just got stupid storage space because you've got like 6 houses, and generally the DLC on Skyrim is mad.
I'm getting pissed off trying to find this fucking time warp.
Wanna find what?
Another one of them fucking time rip tears things.
Which one are you on?
The one near Silverwood or Woad, what the fuck it's called.
The one by
Silverwood's on the right hand side of the map, towards the bottom.
Silverwood. Have you done the mission for the zoo yet?
No, there's a mission over here I haven't been told though.
Right, so you've got to go into the zoo, do that little mission for the zoo,
Yeah.
and then when you're running around in the zoo, the time breach is in the penguin enclosure.
Oh, you actually gotta go in there? Fuck that, another side mission.
Yeah, you've got to actually like go inside the zoo, do the little mission, and as you're running around doing the mission, the time breach is in the penguin enclosure. If you want, you could probably just run to the penguin enclosure and do the time breach, but you might as well do the mission at the same time.
I hate lions. And a mammoth, fucking hell, hello.
Don't fight the mammoth yet, run around it if you can, and go for the mission. Just because the mammoths are OP as fuck, just like they were in Skyrim.
Oh, I can kill mammoths easy.
Just... Oh, fair play. We'll fucking kill it then.
My autos do like 5% health.
I had to chore at it with my bow, because just doing it hand to hand is just mad. And I haven't got, like, tanky abilities like tanks do. I've got like my sci-fi ability and
At least you got it, so it's about to
hey,
die.
you drew it too far away from its spawn.
Yeah, oh, shamans. At least you got down to 1.5 health and it ran away.
What did you find there?
Yeah, no. I don't understand why sorcerers complain about night blades on this game. Maybe if or when I get stronger, then I'll be a Nightblade to complain about. But as far as I'm concerned, sorcerers are the most OP characters in this game, without doubt. Then maybe I've got my Nightblade wrong.
Low level Nightblade is nothing to worry about. It's high level Nightblade you worry about. PvE
I do rope
wise,
up in dungeons, but
PvE wise, sorcerers are fucking broken because they're area effect. But single target wise, fucking Nightblade fucks them up. But I am messing people up though.
Find something? I don't see it.
Like this sorcerer does a hell of a lot more damage than my Templar does.
How have you got the fucking mount you've got as well? Like
What one? The Mind
that
Shaver one?
fiery demon horse.
Yeah, the black one with the like looks like electric on it.
Oh, it just looks like it's fucking on fire, bruv.
My one don't. That ain't the man I got.
I'm sure you were right.
No.
Like last time, I was like, "I've got a mount, fuck you," and you were like, "Well, I've got a mount too," and then you took out like a fiery horse of death.
No, it was a black. Yeah, there's a black horse with like electrical going over it.
Oh right, well maybe I'm thinking Adam's mount then.
Adam's got the basic mounts. Bat's got a black and red one.
No, one of either you or fucking
I have
Adam
got a. I have got a
have definitely
different mount
got
to all
like
of
a
you.
fiery mount. It's like literally just a horse that's been set on fire. It's mad.
No, I have got a different mount to all of you, but mine isn't on fire.
Thought I was a goner.
It
No,
might have been a texture glitch.
Good luck with your Indrik hunt, Talamar. Try not to get
maybe I don't know then.
It might not load in properly, but no, mine's called a Mind Shaver mount. What's that mount? I'll tell you in a sec. Let me fucking go this line because things trying to kill me. Go away, Lioness. Sorry, bud. Collection mounts. Yeah, I've got a mind-shriven horse. When I see you next, I'll show you. I've got to pursue Lotus, and Lotus is all over there. What the fuck? And these Dune Rippers are hard to kill the most. Cool. Lotus, come here, you silly fuck. Don't know why you're all the way over there. I got a notification saying you're all the way over there, even though I was the other side of the fucking zoo.
Parts of this game are pretty much the same as Skyrim, but other parts are just so much more complicated. Long.
Just long, the fact that lions give you slowness.
Whoa, whoa, control her! Get a hold of your beast, Talamar!
And lions don't slow me, but then I can turn invisible and throw off all slows, so...
No, they fucking slow me. Not every single move slows me, it's just like one of the...
The royal
They have an ability that slows me.
Talamar.
Oh, if they're charging gold, then hold left trigger and right trigger. If they're charging red, then hold left trigger and tap A in any direction away from him. Cool.
Where is Donnie? Hurry up, bruv.
Sorry about all this.
Right, talk to this guy, I've been waiting fucking 5 minutes, hurry up.
Over here. We need to take
I'm gonna punch my brother in the nose in a minute.
I didn't want It's going to take
Which one?
To her I'm just some
Billy.
To her I'm just some
Back in a sec.
Why? He's ginger. Leave him alone.
Oh, you shot me. Why is he doing? I'm back. Bastard child.
All right.
Sheep poison. I don't care if someone. Like, now I got to find a way into the conservatory. Really?
I I'm turning you over to Benalora myself.
Yeah,
Sorry,
do the
man.
mission way there. It's the easiest way to do it, trust me.
I've already got it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Still
Already
do
got
the
it.
mission though.
I'm going to.
like,
It takes me.
you might as well just do the mission just to complete Somerset DLC, innit?
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing all the missions, all the side quests, all the fucking fingers crossed. All the books and fucking boxes and go away, lion! I don't want to mess with you. It's like find a way into the conservatory. Alright, let me search this dead ranger then. Oh, the first time it just didn't let me pick up the key. Fuck you. Me and Monday got married on this.
Did you find the keys? I'm
You
feeling
you married Monday.
Yeah.
Ew.
You get an XP boost.
Smell. It's coming from over here.
Yeah, you get an XP boost for it.
I knew there.
Only problem is you have to pay to get the. You have to actually buy the rights to get married in this game.
Really?
Yeah, you have to.
Well, to be fair, I think it's a DLC in Skyrim as well, actually. Might be part of the
Hey,
Building Houses DLC. Half? Something like that. I can't remember
Yeah.
the name of it.
On this, you have to. What am I coming over here for? Go away. Oh, we'll go down. Okay, right, mash the buff. I'm confused. Yeah, I got shot. No, you have to, on the crown store. You have to buy this like wheel or something like that you can actually go use to get married, because you have to put it into the altar.
where did Talamar wander off to?
Oh,
Well,
right.
if I catch you on it, I'm taking it off you. It's 11 o'clock. Wait, what day is it today? Oh shit. There you go. Just be quiet. Oh, Billy, go away! You're already doing my head in.
Tell him if needs be, I'm coming down in the summer, and as a fellow ginger, I'll beat him up.
I just took my brother's controller off of him, thinking he had school tomorrow. Where is it? It's Friday.
Obedience doesn't suit you, Talamar.
Joker.
Uncooperative animals.
I'm going out to get drunk tomorrow. Well, more drunk than I am now, to be fair.
I'd be more concerned for yourself, right?
Oh, where am I going? Oh my god. Why are high elf places like just such fucking mazes?
I should have known you'd be behind this. Good luck containing your experiments. We'll give your regards to the Queen. This isn't over, mongrel! You'll all pay for this!
Tell him I got shot.
Hang on, Talamar. We'll get you out of here.
You what?
Tell him I got shot. You know, the guy who helped do the, what is it?
You what?
You know the guy who helped with the zoo?
Oh yeah.
Just done the part.
Yeah, he
got
does
shot.
get shot. But he's right, he's alive.
Jesus Christ! I'm dead.
Yeah, what was that, the Indrix?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Indrix are OP, bruv. Gotta be careful.
I can take on one
Have
at
you
a
got
time.
any stamina at all?
No.
Nah, you kind of need to roll out of the way. It advertises when it's gonna do like its charging attack, and that's probably its most OP ability. So once you can
kill it
see
when they're on the
like the little line in front of it, do a little roll, and then just use your sorcerer abilities to fuck it up.
Well, I already killed it.
But that's the best way. Oh, you've killed it. Fair play.
Yeah, I can kill them on their own really easily. But I got attacked by 5 of the fucking things at the same time.
Yeah, the Indrix can be a bit OP, man. Might have to make a sort. Once I've got my fucking Nightblade to max level, I might have to make a sorcerer as well, because you're just fucking OP, bruv.
Well, if you want, when you make a sorcerer, I'll make an upload.
Can do, yeah.
Even though I've already got 3, but still.
I might make a Dark Elf sorcerer and do it the way that fucking Monday should have done it, but never actually did.
Oh, the way I told him how to do it. And he just ignored me.
Yeah, man. Part staff and magic and part
Sword.
enchanting and dual wield.
Well, with Jack, because Jack's got a Templar, I've got a Nightblade
Who's
with
Jack?
him. Jack.
So one of the
genetic-
Yankees.
Genetic.
So one of the Yankees. Kinetic.
Genetics.
Oh, that Jack.
Yes, your
Well,
mate Jack.
I didn't even know he played this fucking game.
Yeah, I got him into it.
Oh, fair play.
1
No, he's a
second.
good bloke. But he's married. But anyone watching us through YouTube, it's fine. This is a common occurrence. Josh often goes off to go and deal with family problems, and then I'm just sat here playing by myself for anywhere between 20 minutes, 6 hours. You're just gonna have to bear with him the same way that I do. Some of you might have worked out I've got pretty big Skyrim knowledge, so any Skyrim questions can also be posed to Josh through his YouTube account, and he can pose them to me. I'll do my best to answer them. I haven't got my own YouTube account because I'm just not like that, but any of you that need Skyrim help, I can do what I can to assist you through
Fucking old
Josh,
people, man.
aka FN Type C.
Fucking old people, I swear.
And what about us?
My mum's just found out you can connect your fucking... Oh, I don't... What? Okay. Yeah, my mum's only just found out she can connect her phone to a Cody stick and control YouTube. Bless her.
Joker. I love Leanne.
I mean, she was
What
so
a
excited
fucking
about
legend
it.
your
And I
mum
was
is.
like, I don't want to just say to her that, yeah, I've been doing that for the last, like... Don't want to be an arsehole here, but...
I'm gonna enjoy meeting Leanne, fucking legendary woman that she is. I've
Yeah.
just told all of your followers on YouTube, like all 10 of them,
10. I've got
that
4
I've
subscribers.
got better knowledge on Skyrim as well. So if they pose you a question, you can always ask me, and
Oh yeah.
I can always answer it for them through you. Sorry,
Oh, do you know what I'm really tempted
because
to do
my knowledge
for
is definitely Skyrim based compared
Oh
to
yeah.
this.
Your fucking knowledge on this game is like 100 times better than mine. I think I just about know how to shoot people with fucking stuff. But
Yeah, but this game is very different to Skyrim
Oh,
at
yeah.
the same time.
it's why I prefer this game. What I've noticed is Skyrim's a lot more complex.
Nah, this is definitely more complex. With the leveling up system of Skyrim, it's kind of self-explanatory. Like you've got the whole leveling up trees, and then
Yeah.
you can put a leveling up point in whatever tree you fucking want.
Dan,
But then on top of that,
I'm
you
gonna
can
stop you there.
read all of the trees. Yeah, go on, stop me there.
I'm gonna stop you there. Wait till you get to level 50 and get the champion points.
Oh yeah, there is that. There is that.
Yeah. No,
This is
it
the
goes
highest
back to how
level
you
I've
like it.
ever got to on this game.
It goes back to the trees.
Oh
and you
sweet.
Put points into whatever tree you want to.
Oh sweet.
Like you have the lady, the apprentice, the steed, the knight, the mage.
Oh no, those
and
are
all
just
that.
the stones. But
Yeah.
those are just the stones.
No, that's just what the trees are called. As well. The trees are called.
Oh
that.
no, see on Skyrim, it's all like you've got. So your basic abilities, you've got your sneak, you've got your dual wield, your two-handed, your bow, your one-handed and shield. There's just too many fucking, but it's all single trees. So whenever you level up, you can level up one specific tree as you like. Obviously, it depends on which character you've chosen at the beginning of the game. So if you chose like Breton, High Elf, Dark Mage, then you'd be looking at doing up your sorcery abilities, like your summoning, your magic damage, your magic regen, things like that. If you
Yeah.
chose like Kaji, Bosma, or Argonian, then you'd be looking at like your dual wield, your single-handed, your bows, your sneak, your lock picking, things like that. And then if you chose like Orc, Nord, I can't remember what else there was, you'd be looking at like your single-handed with shield, your double-handed, like two-handed weapons, a little bit of lockpick because it's always good. Your tanking abilities, like your armor abilities, your blacksmith abilities, things like that. And just the leveling up in Skyrim just made so much more sense than it does on this because you're not locked to your character. Like,
Yeah.
if I wanted on Skyrim, I could make an Orcish assassin, or I could make a Breton dual wielder just because I fucking wanted to, because of the way the skill trees work. But on this game, you're very much locked to your character. Certain characters are so much better for certain things, and that's just the way it works. But on Skyrim, you can choose any character you want, and then level them up in any ability that you want, just for the funsies. Like I've had Kaji tanks on Skyrim, and I've had Kaji sorcerers on Skyrim just for the funsies. Because on Skyrim, the only ability that you get as a Kaji is that you can see in the dark.
Yeah.
So that's absolutely fine. You go into a cave, you activate your Kaji ability to see in the dark, and then you run around just fucking killing things because you can see them a lot better than anyone else can. And that's just how it is. But at the same time, I've had like Orcish sorcerers. I mean, on this game, if you're an orc, you want to be going two-handed tank without a doubt. That's just the way forwards.
It's all
But
focused.
on Skyrim, you can choose an orc and then do whatever the fuck you want with it. You can dual wield it. You can turn it into assassin. You can turn it into a sorcerer. You can literally do whatever you want with it. And I still prefer Skyrim to ESO. And I hope the next Elder Scrolls game is going to be as epic as Skyrim. But
I'm just
as far
hoping
as
they
this
don't do what
goes,
they've done with
as an
Fallout.
online... Oh no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. As an online version of Skyrim, this really isn't bad at all. I can't really knock it. They've done the best they can. And that's all I expect of it. I just prefer Skyrim personally. I'm a
Oh, yeah.
Skyrim
I prefer-
aficionado.
I prefer Skyrim compared to ESO purely because the fact Skyrim was like the shit.
It's just fucking epic. And I think that's probably the only single player game you've ever admitted to being like, oh yeah, no, Skyrim is the dog's nuts.
No, Skyrim is. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I am a massive fan. Used to be a massive fan of Fallout. Like 1, 2. I played the shit out of 1, 2. Played quite a bit of 3. Didn't even touch 4. Just didn't even touch it. But 76 killed Fallout for me. 100%.
Fair play. Wait, were you just talking about Fallout games then?
Yeah.
Or Elder Scrolls games?
Fallout. Fallout 76 has killed Fallout for me.
Oh, no. 76 is just bad. They
It's-
should just never have made it.
It's not that 76 is bad. Like the actual aspect of the game and like the fact it's multiplayer and things like that it is a good game. It's just the way they've come around doing the game, like the leveling and things like that.
No, it's bad. It's just absolutely bad. If you played any of the other Fallout games, you'd just be like, no, this is bad.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. Don't hold a candle to any of the other Fallout games. But for a multiplayer open world,
Fallout 2, Fallout 3, and Fallout New Vegas were just fucking amazing. Fallout 1, obviously, they were just trying to find their feet. But I'm personally, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4 are probably the 3 best Fallout games ever to grace the Fallout kind of shit. The Fallout franchise. That's what I'm trying to say.
only reason
And they're
I
just
think
fucking
76 is
amazing.
any good is the fact that it is a multiplayer game. And for a multiplayer
Well, yeah,
game, it's not
it's a
awful.
multiplayer game, but like
But just
it's
compared
just
to
not
what
Fallout anymore.
No, it's just compared to what it's got to
this
live up
with
to.
ESO,
it's
it's still Elder Scrolls. It's just an online version of Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, that's
But
what
with
the thing I
Fallout
don't get as well.
76,
how
it's
did-
just not Fallout anymore.
You know,
It's
what I
got
don't
the
understand
same
with Fallout is, though, is how could they
skins and the
fuck up? How could they fuck up Fallout 76 so bad, but they made ESO that's still decent?
I've got no idea. But that's exactly how it's turned out. It's like this is a culmination of a lot of the Elder Scrolls games, just online. But with Fallout, it's fucking awful. Fallout 76 is just generally bad. It's none of the... Yeah, go on, Canadian, give us your opinion.
Take a look.
What are you saying?
No, they didn't. That's what we're saying. Oh, that's what we're saying.
No,
they
that's
didn't.
exactly what I'm saying. It's
They
the
didn't take
opposite of
Fallout.
that.
Yeah,
It's fucking
Fallout 76
worse.
is a completely
They
different game.
absolutely destroyed Fallout and then turned it into multiplayer. And that's what makes Fallout 76 so bad. Like, had they just... With ESO, it's like a culmination of all of the Elder Scroll games and then made online. You've got all of the backstories. You've got everything. It is fucking great. It's probably the best online game that Bethesda has ever made.
It's one of the best online games.
But with Fallout 76, they've completely ignored all of the other Fallout games. The only thing that's common is the skins and the weapons, and everything else is completely fucking different. And they've destroyed the game in the process.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fallout.
That's where my
and
point
the
come
Elder
across among
Scrolls, Bethesda
Psycho.
games.
No, Psycho, that's what I was saying. Like, how. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, that's literally what Newman said.
Yeah, 5 years old.
Like 2 seconds before you got in the party.
No, I said it when after he joined the party. I saw him join the party, and I was like, as he joined the party, I was saying that how did they fuck up Fallout 76 so bad, but Elder Scrolls made such a, it's so good.
The thousands of years.
The Elder Scrolls is generally better than Fallout.
Yeah, that's literally exactly what I was about to say as well. It must be a few different teams working on different areas of different games. Like,
Yeah, but
that's the only way that one game is so much worse than the other.
No, it is like, obviously there are different development teams for both games, but they're all still running under the same person. They've all still got to run the same stuff.
Yeah, but then
They're the
if
same
you
board.
look at Rockstar, like the Rockstar games, they've got a certain continuity to them. You've got like Rockstar Canada, Rockstar America, Rockstar this, Rockstar the other. And like all of the different games have got a certain continuity to them.
I have a bad
Whereas with the Bethesda games, some are absolutely fucking awful and some are absolutely fucking incredible. Yeah, exactly. Exactly that.
agree.
I still think the best GTA is faster.
I personally do not understand it, but you know, it's the maybe I wouldn't say that Bethesda is bigger than Rockstar personally, but without looking it up, I don't
No,
really
they're not.
know.
100% Rockstar's bigger than Bethesda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at what Rockstar's got compared to Bethesda. Rockstar ain't just gaming, unlike Bethesda.
Have you just done a massive shit, bro? What the fuck was that? Alright, it sounded like you trying to flush a floater.
Yeah, the way you got to look at it as well is that Rockstar's not just a gaming company anymore. Like, say,
Is though? What else do they do? They don't do anything
energy
outside
drinks,
of gaming, do they?
energy drinks, clothing, It is the same.
It's not the same company.
It is. It's the same company, but it's run on different things. It is because they use the same fucking logos. It's a different
Don't
branch.
use the same logos.
They do. The Rockstar
I'm gonna look this up
Star.
now.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, I'm 100. Oh, what was that 100%? I'm at 95% sure that the Rockstar logo is the same because you go onto the Rockstar website that makes GTA 5. It's got the social club on it.
I'm going to speak
Yeah.
to Willis about my
It's the same Rockstar logo as the Rockstar that's on, like, I don't know, the fucking RJ Pro truck and things like that. And the energy drink. It's the star. It's the R. Remember, it was the R with the star at the bottom of the R, wasn't it, on the old GTAs?
Oh yes, the founders and protectors of this great realm.
Yeah, whereas the one that...
Nope. Rockstar Energy Drink. Nope. Rockstar Energy Drink is not affiliated with the video game. There is a mutual agreement in place that the video game company will not manufacture energy drinks, and the energy drink company will not start to produce software.
Oh.
That's from Rockstar Drink as well.
Oh,
They're
shit,
two
I thought
different
it was
companies. It's kind of like, from my understanding of what I've just read, it's similar to Magners and Bulmers. When Bournemouth had two different companies. One was in Ireland and one was in England. They were two completely different companies. So they decided that Irish Bournemouth in England would be called Magners, and English Bournemouth in Ireland would be called Magners. As far as I'm aware, that is.
Oh, how did they get
the
away with using
agreement they
such
have.
like similar logos then?
It's not 100% though. When you look at it, yeah, they've got the star, but that's the only similarity, and the star even looks different.
Well, the only reason I'm saying, because obviously, yeah, they're both called Rockstar, that's obviously a similarity there, but they're both still mainly the R with a star. But Rockstar has Rockstar.
No,
Star.
well, no. Rockstar Energy Drinks has the double R with the star. Like when they're supporting extreme sports people, it's always the double R with the star. But Rockstar Gaming always has the single R with the star.
You know, I'm not
To
saying that
support its
identical.
games and different
but
bits
I'm
and bobs
saying
like
like
that.
oh
So
my
there
God.
are
Psycho,
there
mute your
are
mic,
subtle
please.
differences. What the fuck are you doing? Are you making a margarita? Give me some if you are, fucking cunt.
No, I wasn't saying like they're identical
Canadian
in
margarita,
looks,
bro.
because they're like obviously not. But I'm saying they are both very similar logos. So there must be like some like,
to a degree,
logo.
yeah, but the Rockstar is always the back-to-back R
Yeah, they also have
with
their
the
own
star,
like,
and that's the energy
sort of
drink.
thing.
But
their
the
own
single R with the star is always the gaming company,
Yeah, I know that. I know. I'm not saying like
and that's
that.
the way I tell the
mean,
difference.
like they've obviously got to have some form of online agreement that are saying like they can both pretty much use the same or similarities within the logos.
Oh yeah, that's what I was just saying. Like, so the energy drinkers or is agreed never to make any form of game, and the gaming Rockstar has agreed never to make any form of energy drink.
You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, obviously, that's a different agreement. The agreement I'm saying is there's got to be an agreement to whereas they're both allowed to use similar logos, not using the same like name for different thing. I mean, like their logos are 100%
Well, yeah, but it's so their logos are different. When you look at them, their logos are different. So it's about brand recognition. It doesn't matter about the logo per se. It's about brand recognition, and that's what they've made their agreement on. Is that one company has agreed never to make energy drinks, and the other company has agreed never to make games ever. So you'll never see a Rockstar energy drink game, and you'll never see a Rockstar game in energy drink.
Yeah, I know that, but what I'm trying to get at is because there was a thing with Bethesda recently that a guy wrote a book fucking ages ago, and Bethesda are kicking off trying to sue him and things like this because he used it was like I think it's like Biffy's got off disarmed. Yeah, like something across the lines of like he'd used a name of like I think it was a race or something like that, or no, Bethesda would try to make a new area that was going to use the same name, and they're now trying to sue him or take him to court or something like that to try and get the rights for the just the name and the logo that goes with the name. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, obviously, the two companies got to be fine with each other using the R and the star. Obviously, they've already sorted out that one can't do one thing, one can't do another. But they've obviously both got to be fine with both of them using an R and a star.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. Yeah,
That's what I was asking. I was asking, would that be an actual thing?
Agreed on a I can't even remember what I was saying like a minute ago. What words did I use? There's a specific term of phrase for it.
We'll just say mutual agreement. It's easier.
Oh yeah, but it's specific. It's I can't remember what it's called. It's specific anyway.
Yeah.
And that's the agreement that they've come to. So the guy with Bethesda, obviously the bloke writing the books, Bethesda want to be able to write their own books based on the Elder Scrolls. And if some
it's not even
other
that,
bloke,
That's not even the
Well,
case.
no,
with
there are
Dragons.
Elder Scrolls, but
Oh, yeah, I know
there
that.
are Elder Scrolls books out there.
Yeah, no, I know that.
And
No, the
so
whole
some
thing kicked off
bloke
about was,
writing a book.
it was the guy wrote a book completely different to Elder Scrolls, nothing to do with Elder Scrolls. It's about a guy that was like, I think it's from like the army or something like that. Nothing to do with anything like Elder Scrolls. It's purely just the name of the book. Elder Scrolls wanted to use that name in, I think it was a DLC or something like that. And they're now trying to sue him. He's already said that they can use the name and blah blah blah. I think it was like no, what Trojan? Because Trojan take us. We're going for T, whatever it was. I have to look at it later. But no, it was it's just the fact that he didn't want them to then stop him from producing a film with his book, which they're trying to do.
Bethesda were trying to make a film.
No, he wants to make a film using his book as the baseline for it. Yeah, like Harry Potter. Obviously, like Harry Potter did. They turned
so
the book
he
to a
wants
film.
to make a book. He wants to make a film of his book. It's not Bethesda wanted to make a film, and he happened to release a book that was basically the same as their film.
No, wait, it's the whole reason they're arguing is just the name, right? Because they wanted to release something game-wise. I think it was DLC, or it might have been another game or something across them lines. Or they might have add it as a race to the Elder Scrolls series. But he's got trademark of the name. Because he wrote this book.
Do you remember what the name is? I want to look this up now, because I love Bethesda. And...
I saw it on YouTube fucking ages ago. No, but that, yeah, no, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to buy the name. But the only reason he's like declining their offers is because when they buy the name, they want to stop him producing anything to do with the book, anything to do with the name of that book. They want to stop production of anything. So therefore, he then can't make a film with it, can't make a play or something or a film.
Oh, is it
production.
Redfall?
Yeah. The whole
Redfall, yeah. So Elder Scrolls 6. Wait a sec. Elder Scrolls 6 could launch as late as 2021 because of a battle over the Bethesda Redfall trademark. Is that it?
Yeah. Like they're trying to trademark the name, but the book come out before they was even releasing 6.
Redfall has been an Elder Scrolls like old shit. I'm sure it has. Redfall is the it's not the Red Guard on the Lords. I'm pretty sure Redfall is the home of the Bretons. You what? Sorry.
But the home of the Bretons, Daggerfall. It's just the name of the book.
It's got to be his own context, otherwise it'd be in copyright violation.
Yeah, it's literally just the name of his book.
Let me just read this a sec.
The fuck just happened there? I just opened up some weird box. It's like one of the Thieves Guild boxes. And my head started turning around like doing a full 360. The unacceptable helm. Many have died wearing it, not because of the ineffectiveness, but rather than its curse. Only in death the miraculous helm unbound to the wearer's head. Like I picked it up out of the box and my head just started spinning around like doing nuts things. So when I upload this video to YouTube, right, yeah, go to I think it's like 87 minutes into the film or into the video, and you'll see why I was confused as shit, because that wasn't normal. My guy full blown had like a poltergeist moment. Yeah, but it was weird. Like blue and black flames started coming around my head, and I started doing a 360 in my head. It looked creepy as shit. Yeah, but it obviously it's the helmet, but it looked creepy as shit.
I can hardly believe it. You found Henrik and Mingaril, but where are the others?
Yeah, I'm just reading about this thing that I was talking about right here, and that whole Redfall thing was the Bethesda put in a. Oh no, ZeniMax made the application last year, and there's a possibility that Elder Scrolls 6, and there's all over just the word Redfall. The official subtitle will be extended to 2020, purely because the fact that Redfall they're trying to make it theirs. But someone else already has the name.
Even now, I'll stay with these people a while.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so from what I've read on this, is that Elder Scrolls 6 was set to be called Redfall,